Hi, I'm bringing to you a concern that I have about something I saw on the internet yesterday. I just don't quite understand how it would compute properly, or I don't know. It just didn't make quite the sense to me, because it was okay. Let me just tell the story of what it was. It was a video of a large clam. Looked like a Co-hog is probably what it was. I guess so, because they said it was a clam, but it was really big, and that's a Co-hog. Anyway, too big to be an oyster. But anyway, she was, this lady had this big clam, and she was sticking a knife in the edge of the clam, and she pried it open, and there were some pearls in there. So she removed a few large pearls and several more smaller ones, and a lady was presenting this, was showing the movie and talking about how she felt about this. Well, so in the movie, after it's open and she gets the pearls, and I don't know what she did about the clam itself, probably mutilated it or ate it or what, I don't know. And so the lady that was showing the movie was saying, I can't believe how they're treating this poor clam, just for the pearls. And I'm sure the clam was feeling pain, and I'll never look at pearls the same way again. I'll never want any, because of what I'm seeing, and I never thought of it before. I'd never seen this done before, and I think people should know what the clam goes through when it's taken out, like for the pearls and to sell the parts inside. So and this woman was a nurse, okay, and she was very, very compassionate about the poor clam, okay. And I didn't really understand why people would be that concerned over the clam and not understand what a baby inside a woman's womb goes through. I don't know if people realize that. Their little limbs are torn off, and their heads are crushed so that they can get, and this is while they're trying to bring to vacuum the baby out. And I do see the baby as a person, because as soon as I hold on. Hello? It's a recording. My second and final notice about my credit card. Whatever. I've heard that so many times. Anyway, so I I just didn't understand why they would be so concerned about the clams and not even consider what's happening with the baby. And I'm not presenting this because of any politics or religion, or I'm not trying to evangelize. I'm not religious, okay? I do think spiritually. I mean, I think about spiritual and things and the way people think, philosophies and whatnot, and psychology. That's all very interesting to me. I'm not overly concerned with what the laws are or the, you know, the political group, like bandwagon, you know, like that, or the other way, because those people just take on whatever everybody else says and parrot each other and things like that. But that's a different subject. So I'm not really concerned about those things. What I'm wondering is what goes on inside the woman. I mean, is she trying to be a strong woman? You know, maybe she has plans. Maybe she's going to college. She has a big career planned, and it's just not a convenient time for her. So she'll go and just have the baby's limbs torn off. No problem. Her child's head crushed, and vacuum the child straight out of her and go on with life as usual. Now I know that as soon as I knew there was my child growing and developing inside of me, I loved that baby. That was my baby. And believe me, it was not a convenient time at all. I did have other plans for myself. I did. I mean, I was going to college, and I had ideas for my career and all that. And it wasn't a convenient time, okay? But the circumstances were not ideal either. But I concerned myself greatly about my developing, growing child. And this person is the same person that is an adult now and married and very intelligent, bright person, wonderful person, doing great things, you know. And if I hadn't had him, I wouldn't have had the next one, or the next one, or the next one. They're all married now. They have children of their own. And I feel blessed, very blessed, that I went in that I made that choice. I did have choices. I had choices to make. I could have done a few different things. Or, yeah, I had a few different things to consider. And I just couldn't imagine treating my own baby that way. I mean, once the baby was there, he was there. And it was about him. It was all about him after that. All about him after that. I mean, I don't need a car that costs more than the whole property that I have right now. What is the precious pearl for me? I like pearls. They're beautiful. I like clams. Usually a person will take out the pearls, enjoy the pearls, and eat up the clam, right? Most people do that. To me, that's normal. That's just normal and natural for us to do that. But it doesn't seem normal and natural to me if a strong woman decides to, what constitutes a strong woman? That's what I don't understand. I mean, what will my family think? How is this going to hold me back from making a great fortune for myself? And to be on my own, not relying on other people, except Mom and Dad, of course. You know, if I have a baby, then Mom and Dad will be there to help, right? Nobody helps me. I did get married to the father, and maybe that's too much information. Things are not ideal. Even now, not ideal. I don't have a perfect life, but it's good. I mean, it's so much better than if I had taken the other tools. So, I'm not trying to, you know, change anybody's mind necessarily. I'm just confused by this.